Hey guys,
Hey.
Miranda and Kyle here with Hitching and Fishing. Today we're going to do our campsite review for the Twin Dikes Campground that was near Jasper, Brookeland, Texas. It's where we stayed for the Lake Sam Rayburn tournament. And so we're going to give you a little review on that. The first place that we stayed was site number 4. It was a 30 amp full hookup, beautiful site right on the lake. Had plenty of room for my boat parking. You see here in the video, we were able to just back it right in, right next to it. You do have a rule where you got to keep at least 2 tires on the pavement, so you had to keep 2 of your vehicle tires on the pavement at all times. And then with the view out the bedroom window.
Yeah, had a pretty view from the bedroom window overlooking the lake. And then you could walk out of the camper and go down a small little hill and you'd be on the beach area, which was sandy with a bunch of different rocks. Really peaceful at sunset in the evening, the pink orange skies. It was really nice.
It was beautiful. You spent a lot of time down there, and I would have too if I didn't have to be out on the water, because it was gorgeous. And we spent some time down there together late in the evenings when the sun's already set, and it's just gorgeous, peaceful, the water rolling up. But then we had to switch sites because that was only available for so long, so we switched and we went to campsite number 13. And that was just literally on the other side of where we were, 50 yards away, so a little bit further away from the water. The only thing that was a little less convenient about that spot was backing it in. It had kind of a 2-turn S-curve to it, so it was a little tricky getting backed in. Had a 10-horn and a culvert at the front, but we got backed in there, and once we got settled in, it was nice. Had all the same amenities as the first spot. Had the little table out there that we could feed the squirrels on, and it had covered picnic tables. All of them had that, which was really cool, and fire pits and all that. So we really enjoyed that part of it. Like I said, you spent so much time on the beach, and you made that cool sign. She doesn't think it was cool, but I think it was so cool. She wrote her name using whatever you could find, basically.
Sticks and rocks. It's not that cool.
She had sticks and rocks, and I don't know what all was there, but take a look at it. I thought it was really neat. Unfortunately, the big winds came like the next day.
Washed it
and
away.
Rolled up on the beach, and Miranda was like, someone took my name away. But it was the water. The lake took her name away. So anyway, that was kind of funny. And then the wildlife.
Lots of wildlife.
Lots of wildlife at Lake Sam Rayburn. The squirrels, they come greet you when you get there. They're looking for food. And
They're not shy.
No. We did a whole nother video on squirrels. So if you want to watch that, check that out. We'll put the link up here in the corner. It's crazy squirrels, but you can feed them and they'll crawl on you, but be careful. They bite.
They do bite.
They bite.
Yeah. And there were a lot of black squirrels. That's something we're not used to being from Oklahoma. They had some really pretty black squirrels.
Yeah, I don't know if they're melanistic or what, but they're completely black, and some more black than others. One of them had a little white beard. Looked like he had a little goatee. Miranda thought he was really cute. So the squirrels, bald eagles, all the time. You could hear the bald eagle. Yeah. That's close. I don't know if that's what they do, but they were flying around every morning, talking to each other or something. Anyway, so you could go out and get coffee, see eagles, squirrels. And then I had some experiences with alligators and otters.
Yeah.
I took that video of the otter like eating a small perch or something on the bank. But there's a lot of otters, tons of wildlife at Lake Sam Rayburn. And then for me, it was really convenient. There was a boat ramp in the park, actually several ramps available. I can't believe 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 ramps. One of them was getting worked on. But you can see here on the map, you just literally go straight down. You never have to leave the campground. You got your own boat ramps there. So that was nice if you're bringing a boat. So Miranda walked around. She took a lot of footage for you guys to watch. So just enjoy looking at all the pine trees and the tent camping, and it's just beautiful. So just enjoy this part of it.
Have a lake view from any spot. Great campground. There was one trail through the pine trees that led you down to the lake. Me and Kyle walked it. There's a little bench sitting out there. You could take a rest. There's a picnic table by the lake. But the neatest thing is you're just tucked in the pine trees. And then you can go not too far off from the campground over to Boykin Springs. There's a nice, beautiful trail there to walk along the Spring Creek. And there's other ones too. I didn't get to check them out, but it's a good area for trails.
Yeah, and I don't know, Miranda, she did a lot of walking, and at one point her socks were just a mess. I don't know what happened to your socks there, but she had like flip-flop toe going on, and like, I don't know, look at him. Well, I don't know what happened to
He just
her.
likes to embarrass me.
But anyway, so
we're just turning into camper trash.
bring
that's
lots
what
of
I'm
socks,
saying.
I guess, if you're a trail hiker. And if you're going to Twin Dikes, just know the roads are paved.
Nice.
They're wide. It's really nice and easy to get around. Plenty of room to do your loops and get backed in. So that was nice. And then the pavilion?
Yeah, they had one big pavilion that I think you could just ask the camp host if he could use it for the day. There's grills out there. It's covered, lots of table space, and of course a beautiful lake view.
Yeah, it was nice. And then they had these outdoor cabins, we're gonna call them. Again, we don't know for sure what they are, but you've got like a full hookup site sitting right next to this cabin, and it's kind of enclosed, but it's really not. You go in there and it's got some mounted tables around the edges, and it has electricity, and it has these windows that during the winter months they're closed, but they're not really closed. It's not insulated. It's got pretty good cracks in it. You're outside, but you could open the windows. We haven't seen a site that had those before, so
Yeah.
wanted to share that with you.
Some of our favorite things, we're just gonna list them out for you guys. Mine, lakefront views. No matter what campsite you're in at Sam Rayburn, you have a water view, which is kind of rare at any campground.
Yeah.
Another thing, they had tables provided and they were covered. I've never seen that, so that was, you know, convenient for us. I hung my little string lights on it. It was nice ambience at night.
Yeah, it was.
And then just the walking trails. I like to go hike while Kyle's out in the boat on the water. I'll go walk around. So
Yeah. And then the water pressure was really good. We've got a water pressure regulator that tells us how much PSI, pound per square inch, we're getting. We were getting almost 60 PSI there. Might have could have got more if I released it, but anything near 60 is really good water pressure in the shower. So they had great water pressure. Again, we love the abundant wildlife. And then the camp hosts,
yeah,
they were so nice and friendly.
helpful. Yeah,
There was one elderly couple at the front. They'd come around and talk to us, and
they love Kyle.
they
were his
love
biggest
Miranda.
fan. Yeah,
they were fun. And then there was
Yeah.
another lady, and I can't remember her name, but she was such a hard worker.
Debbie, I think.
Debbie.
Yeah.
She'd come out there and blow off your site like you weren't even done leaving, and she was blowing the site off, getting it clean for the next person. So she was always out there keeping the site clean. So
It
they
was
had
good.
great camp hosts
Yeah.
there. And then just a few things that we would have done different. We like to point out things that we might possibly change if we had the power to do so. All the sites were 30 amp, which is usually sufficient, but sometimes it's nice to have that 50 amp. I think there was one 50 amp site on the whole thing.
And the whole campground.
So
Yeah.
just plan on having an adapter or having a 30 amp hookup adapter if you're a 50 amp kind of person, if you go there, for sure.
There wasn't any laundry within the campground, but once you just leave out of Twin Dikes on the main road, there's a small laundry facility connected to a gym. It was very clean. The only issue was expensive to do laundry there. It was $4 just to wash, and I think another like $3 to dry. That's pretty expensive from what we've
Yeah.
seen so far, but it was nice and convenient.
It was nice, yeah.
Yeah. And then we had an issue with the crows.
Ugh.
I had just washed my truck. It was shiny. It was nice, but apparently it was too clean because the crows were sitting on my side mirrors, and I think they were attacking their reflection in the mirror, and they scratched up like the rubber seal around the window. They did a hot mess on my truck, so yeah.
Yeah, the
Stay away,
crows aren't good. I don't know what it is about that.
Yeah, they like to get on your vehicle, so
Yeah, and I don't know why they scratch it. That was
yeah.
weird.
We
So-
needed a BB gun with this.
But all in all, we love Twin Dikes, no doubt about it. We hope this review is helpful for you if you're planning a trip to Twin Dikes. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Click like, click subscribe, and thanks again.
Bye.
Bye.